And staying in Europe, let's get the latest coronavirus situation in Geneva, Switzerland. Joining us live is Christine Benedicto. Hello, Christine.
Hello, Alma. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for asking.
Good. Thank you.
So how is it? How is it in Geneva? Tell us, please.
Okay, so as Europe faces the second wave of the pandemic, Switzerland is right in the center with one of the highest number of cases in proportion to its residents. The ratio in the past 2 weeks is right below 850 per 100,000 residents. In the past 24 hours, close to 5,000 cases have been added to form a total of more than 290 cases nationwide since February. Fortunately, daily infections have been decreasing. If we look at the ratio in the past 28 days, it was at more than 2,100 per 100,000 residents. Compared to the 850 ratio in the past 14 days, the difference, the decline is impressive. Sadly, another 111 lives were claimed in the past 24 hours for a total of 3,575 fatalities. So the small canton of Geneva, with its international exposure and dense population, is unfortunately one of the sad leaders in terms of case ratio, more than 1,500 cases per 100,000 residents in the past 14 days. Thankfully, encouraging signs of lower daily cases can be seen after the canton imposed a partial lockdown 3 weeks ago. Non-essential shops and businesses, as well as cultural and entertainment facilities, will remain closed at least until November 29th. Public and private gatherings are restricted to 5 people, but schools remain open for students from primary to high school levels. Some restaurants and shops also rely on delivery and pickup systems to continue their activity at a certain level. Some business and restaurant owners have actually openly expressed their discontent with the semi-lockdown measures. We can take a look at that in more detail later on if you have time. But on a more positive note, due to a decline in daily cases, some of the lockdown measures will actually be lifted starting this weekend. For example, we can go to hairdressing salons or beauty institutes, have sessions with a sports coach. All these will be possible, but under very strict health guidelines. If we look at the numbers from yesterday, 533 patients are confined, and 75 of those are in intermediate and intensive care at Geneva's University Hospital. The situation remains critical and is taking a toll on frontliners and people working in the background. Hospitals are pushed to their limit, and funeral services are now working at their maximum capacity. Geneva has actually sought reinforcement from the Army, Fire Brigade, and volunteers. Currently, more than 300 of them are helping in various tasks, from disinfecting ambulances to transporting patients, and even more. The pace of life is indeed slower nowadays, as many people work from home. Public transport is working only at 92%. Streets are emptier, and the once bustling Geneva International Airport, although it's tiny, is now very quiet. That's our update from Geneva, Switzerland. Back to you in the studio.
All right. So you mentioned some discontent with the lockdown measures. Can you give us more details on that?
Yes, it's true. A protest at the heart of Geneva with hundreds of participants took place Wednesday, so a few days ago. And these were people who joined in the call of the Association of Restaurant, Cafe, and Hotel Owners to say no more to the current lockdown measures, demanding the immediate reopening of businesses. Some of their banners included closing the business every 3 months is not a solution. And some of them also had your laws, rules equals our laws, LOSS. So they say that they've complied with all the prevention measures. They feel that they're being let down and not being supported enough by the government. But obviously there are measures in place, aid in place by the government given to businesses, but they say that it's not enough. So for now, restaurants will have to wait to reopen, but starting this weekend, so starting tomorrow, beauty salons, hairdresser salons will be able to reopen.
All right, that's great. Thank you very much for your update there in Geneva. Looking forward to more updates coming out from your country. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Alma. I'm Christine Benedicto from Geneva, Switzerland. We live in interesting times.